Hello and good evening, everyone. We are gathered here today on this online platform of Yuganugoonj to celebrate the upcoming 6th anniversary of Yuganugoonj. Its 6th Foundation Day, which is tomorrow, that is 19th of January. As you know, the past week has been a whirlwind of various events, such wonderful events starting from the opening ceremony, which are Satra, Hindi Kavya Goshtis, the Mushaira, and yesterday the talk show. So it has been an atmosphere of enjoyment, jubilation, and celebration. So, taking these celebrations further today, we are now gathered here for an English poetry session. As you all know, Yuganugoonj propagates and practices three languages: Hindi, English, as well as Urdu. So, towards this mission, today we are having a English poetry session. Now, English poetry, before I start, I would like to define in these four lines. With these four lines, English poetry shapes thought with sound. English poetry shapes thought with sound in measured lines where rhythm is found. It blends deep feeling, image, and art. It blends deep feeling, image, and art to move the mind and stir the heart. To move the mind and stir the heart.
Right.
So, this is what English poetry is all about. So, without wasting any further time, I would like to welcome and name the talented and esteemed poetesses we have tonight for this session. From California, USA, we have respected Indu Matra ji. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
From Virginia, USA, we have Madhu Khare ji. Welcome. Again from Virginia, USA, we have Veena Kumar ji. Very warm welcome, Veena ji. From West Bengal, presently residing in Patna, but West Bengal, we have Rama Chakrabarti ji. A very warm welcome to you as well.
Namaskar.
And we, namaste. And we also have one other participant who will join us shortly, Nishi ji from Patna, Bihar. Okay. So, before starting, I would just like to inform everybody, those who have joined, I can see few people who have joined. Rupa Mukku Verma ji, Jolly Ritu ji, very warm welcome to you all. And a very, it's a nice day. It's a 7th day of our celebrations of Yuganugoonj. So, I wish you and congratulate you all as well. Vibha Jain ji has also joined. So I'd like to tell everyone that we will have this session in 2 rounds today. The first round, all participants kindly recite 2 poems, 2 to 3 poems each within a period of 5 minutes. And for the final round, one short poem. Okay. So I would now try and I was wanting to invite Nishiji, but since she's not here, so I'd like to warmly welcome Rama Chakrabarti ji. Rama Chakrabarti ji, I'll just give you a brief introduction of her. She is by profession a principal in CBSE school, veteran in the education sector, lot of experience, and she's passionate about literature and mostly writes in her mother tongue Bengali, but she also writes in English. And she is believes firmly that only literature and culture can unite people.
Very nice.
So, for everybody, I'd like to let everyone know Ramaji believes in this philosophy. The darkest of uncertain night ends into the optimistic, sweetest dawn. The darkest of uncertain night ends into the optimistic, sweetest dawn. So face life, do not escape. Who knows what next? What a beautiful thought. And there's always optimism, positivity in life, and you are encouraging it by believing this. So, Ramaji, with these words, I'd like once again welcome you and invite you to recite your poems. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nivedita ma'am, for giving me this very nice platform to recite my lines. I do not know whether I'm fit for this platform because when I look at myself, poetry or literature for me, it's something which comes from within. So whatever lines come out, that comes from the deepest feeling of the soul, as you have told. But again, when I introspect or retrospect, I see that all my imageries or all my things are somehow deeply rooted in Indian culture and tradition. So maybe the words will be English, but then the imageries and the scenarios and the other things, other feelings are very much Indian. I could not uproot, and I don't want to uproot also that thing.
That's so
So the
beautiful.
first, yes, ma'am. So the first poem is uh, this August. I faced like you can tell this can be told as a big setback in life. I was diagnosed with the big C, and I faced
Um,
I have undergone a big surgery and then the radiation therapy and all these things. And one morning I was sitting alone, and then I have written these lines: the dream of a nest, the
oh,
dream I have cherished since childhood, to which my mature eyes are now so accustomed, is of a tiny private nest in a corner of this vast world. Every morning, a new dawn will peek through its window. At midday, newer patterns of light and shadow will be drawn on the bedroom floor. When the evening sun waves goodbye and sets, the playful moon will come to the veranda for a chat. And when the lamp is lit in the prayer room, the scent of incense will float in with the sound of the conch shell. The two of us, the two of us will spend intimate time together with cups of tea. There will be some conversation and some eloquent silence. Just this much, only this much, an insignificant, tiny little dream. Today, the infinite has arrived at my doorstep. The king himself has sent me an invitation, my name and address shining brightly on the envelope. My name and address shining brightly on the envelope. A summon has come for me from the grand palace. Where do I have the strength to refuse that call? I will go, since I must go. But what about my little dream of a nest? Will that nest merge and become one with the vast blue? Will the small address of my limited world find a place within the infinite? My nest, my dear little cozy nest, will it remain only in dreams, never taking shape in reality? Why so? Such a small dream, won't it come true? The dream of a nest?
Superb. Very
that's
beautiful.
really
It,
heart touching,
yes,
beautiful
very,
expressions.
it very touched my heart. Ramaji, খুব
Very,
ভালো, দারুণ.
very
Thank you,
nice.
thank you,
And
thank you.
we have,
It was a beautiful poem. You really expressed yourself and touched our hearts.
Yes.
yes,
Really, it was
and
Thank you so much, ma'am.
many people
And the
have started.
second poem, again, after August came September and October. I am in Patna. I was bound in Patna, and I have seen the goddess came in pandals, in the temples, and uh, in the Bengali culture or in the Indian culture, it's just welcoming our own daughter into
Yes,
her own household.
right.
So a letter from an expatriate daughter. Nishi ma'am is there.
Yes.
Welcome,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Hello,
Welcome,
Nishi.
Nishi.
Thank you. Thank you. बहुत बहुत
Yeah.
Yes,
धन्यवाद।
yes.
Yes, Ramaji.
Mother, I see the swaying of the cash flowers on both sides of your path ascending to us. The divine scent of your arrival fills the air, making me restless with the fragrance of Shivli flowers. Making me restless with the fragrance of Shivli flowers, the azure sky, the fluffy clouds. They don't offer reassurance, but rather bring sadness. I too long to return to the loving embrace of my father's home. Once a year, you too get a holiday from the kitchen of Kailash. Even though the ascetic Shiva is forgetful, he doesn't hold you back, he lets you go. All the children go with you, drawn by the affection of their maternal uncle's home. Even Nandi, though devoted to Shiva, lets you go to the mortal world.
Oh, beautiful.
Look here, mother. This daughter lost her father's home long ago. Mother has passed away, and father followed her, making a final, cruel separation forever. My own home is dark now. Its lamp no longer burns. I remain in my husband's house. Doesn't the soil of my homeland summon me? Tell me, mother. I have adopted the language of this foreign land. I sing the praise of my in law's home. Yet, shouldn't I be able to return to my father's home for at least 5 days in a year? Look here, mother. The heart of your daughter trembles within. May the divine forces of the Supreme Mother, may Jaya, Daya, Mahamaya be victorious, and may there be a rule for my return to mother. May your blessings, mother, be upon all daughters throughout the year. May their father's home remain happy and vibrant with their father's smile and mother's lap. You have so many daughters in foreign lands whose apron ends are soaked with their unseen tears. They cannot return. They are unable to return to the eastern horizon of their father's home. Mother, please watch over all your daughters. Keep their fathers' homes happy so that they can also return to the magic of their childhood and no one remains unhappy forever. This
What
was,
everything is like
yes,
coming from your heart,
Yes,
like
it is.
a beautiful
And
sentiment of
I can,
a
I can
daughter.
really, yeah, I can really visualize it. During Durga Puja, we believe that Ma comes from heaven to her home, to her father's home. And
yes.
every daughter craves to go to a mother's place.
Yeah. Here I'd like to interrupt because many people have joined us and are giving their precious time and listening to all of us. Bharat Bhushan ji, Archana Saran ji, and Vibha Jain ji, and everybody is really enjoying and liking your poems. Niveta ji, Yuganugoonj Media, she says, "Whoa, what a powerful poem, Ramaji." Archana
Thank you so much.
Saran, she's also saying so beautiful. Vibha Jain is saying very touching. Jolly Rituji is saying very beautiful, Ramaji. So everyone is really enjoying it. Your sentiments are
I'm so
being good.
thankful, so thankful. And the third one is a little funny, that is illness. It
Yes,
is
correct.
hard to understand what's wrong with me. I spend my days sitting or lying down in a corner away from the crowd. People think I'm sick. That's why I behave this way. I can't explain that besides my headache, I have a hidden sorrow. a hidden pain. There's a huge difference between the age of my body and my mind. I'm not fitting in with this 50 years of age at all. My mind is barely 12 years old, wearing a frock, playing hopscotch in the courtyard, and loves so much to watch the colors of dragonflies. She happily plays within the doll's house, holding a baby goat in her lap. She happily plays within the doll's house, holding a baby goat in her lap. My children are annoyed. My husband has turned his face away. What can I tell people? That I have a mental illness? I just want to dance around freely. Sometimes I stumble and fall and get hurt. But what is so wrong with that? You call me an old woman, that's a flaw in your perception. Does the age of the mind mean the same as the equation of gray hair? Actually, I don't have a mental illness. The illness is in your way of seeing and understanding. You can't see what is beyond your eyes, what is deep there within the mind. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. What a beautiful thought. No, there's nothing with age is just a number. That is what your
Right.
entire message is. And beautiful, and everybody has really enjoyed.
Well done, Ramaji. All three poems were heart touching and came directly from your heart. Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful writing.
Words,
Thank you.
words are just oozing out from your heart. Ramadi, खूब
And
भालो.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just
Thank you.
loved your,
Thank you,
just
ma'am.
loved your poems, Ramadi.
Nishi ma'am, your camera
So, yeah. Yes, Nishiji,
is to be
please,
adjusted.
please make it
Your
horizontal.
Nishi
It's,
ma'am, it
it,
has become perpendicular. You have to make it proper.
She
So
can't
sometimes,
hear
Ma'am,
us.
can you hear
sometimes,
me?
She
Can
cannot
you
hear
hear me,
us.
Nishi
she
ma'am?
cannot hear. She cannot hear. But
I think so.
okay. Anyway, we should now go
Yes,
further without
yes, yes,
wasting any further time. So that was beautiful, Ramaji. And now moving
yes.
further, yeah, I would now like to invite Madhu Khareji, who is from Virginia, USA, originally from Lucknow, but now a resident of USA since the past 48 years, I believe. And she writes beautifully, very talented, writes both in Hindi and English, and has several books published, memoirs, poetry, etc. Loves to sing. We have all heard her, I think, her songs, her singing, and she has also is pursuing her old hobbies, as she says, of knitting and embroidery, crochet. So multi-talented. Yes, and I would like to invite her with her letting everybody know what philosophy she believes in. Words have immense power. Speak carefully. Words have immense power. Speak carefully. What a wonderful message. What an important message. That words once uttered cannot be taken back. So think before you speak. So really nice having you here. And I would now warmly welcome you once again and invite you, Madhu Mami, to recite your poems. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nivedita. She is my daughter in law, so I call her Neetu. So, you are doing a wonderful job of comparing this program today.
Thank
And
you so much.
I was so impressed with Ramaji's poetry. It really touched my heart, all three poems, because I have a sister with cancer also. And I know how hard it is. So, um, it made me emotional. I'm a little emotional right now. Sorry about that.
No, no,
Uh,
take your time. Take your time.
so I'm going to write and kind of make the environment little bit more funny, I guess. This is an imaginary poem I had written in my memoir writing class, I believe. The title is A Night on the Town, and
Okay.
it's a very short poem. I was taking a stroll in the town. Lo and behold, I noticed a clown. There wasn't a circus tent nearby. How did I notice a clown stop by? My imagination was flying very high. Maybe the clown came down to say hi. Maybe the clown came down to say hi. Maybe he is a messenger in disguise to invite the children to a town nearby. Maybe he is a messenger in disguise to invite the children to a town nearby. Maybe he is here to convey a message in giggles, or perhaps he would like us to solve a few riddles, or perhaps he would like us to solve a few riddles. No matter what's the reason, we like his smile. Even when he was down, his demeanor was agile. His demeanor was agile. The elderly men and women approached him. He was in tears to tell us that circus let go of him. That circus let go of him. The whole town was so sad to hear his story. Thus, the nearby senior center hired him in a flurry. That's our senior center. Thus, the nearby senior center hired him in a flurry. Cr- Clown was thrilled, and so were the seniors. Clown was thrilled, and so were the seniors. The daily dose of laughter was a healing entertainer. It
Yeah.
was mutually beneficial to both parties. He would entertain us with his new tricks smartly. He became the star of our senior center. All of us were thrilled to see his happy demeanor. Actually, it's an imaginary poem.
No,
There is no clown in my senior center.
Very
but
nice.
very nice. And you've given a very serious message through this, I believe. Though you have written it in a fun manner, but it gives a very serious message,
Yeah,
how laughter is so good for healing
yes,
souls.
it is.
So that is
And
beautiful.
yeah,
Devita,
And
we
the
are all
rhythm
like
was
clowns.
also so good. Yeah? The rhythm
Huh?
was so good, so
Huh.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
thank,
Yeah.
thank you,
And,
Ramaji.
and
Devita, we are all like clowns in the senior center, at our age. We all behave like school children.
Yes.
so everybody has
Going
enjoyed,
to school every day.
Yeah.
We go
everybody's
there, have fun,
enjoying your
learn.
poems.
So
We have
thank you, Nivedita.
Yeah, we have Archana ji, Manju Bhargav ji has also joined. Welcome to all of you. You are giving your precious time and listening to us. We are all celebrating together Yuganugoonj 6th anniversary. So welcome to all, and everybody is really giving nice comments. And I request every one of you to kindly, after the end of the program, go and visit and kindly reply to their comments. Vibha Jain ji, Niveda ji saying great poem on clown. Rituji is saying beautiful poem, Madhuji. Savita Mittal ji is also joined. Very interesting imagination and description.
Thank
So
you to
that is
all the listeners. They are spending their valuable time to hear us. So I really appreciate their presence. So I will go to my next poem, Neetu, if that.
yes, welcome. Yes, very good.
The title is When I Was Eavesdropping. When I was eavesdropping, I heard the sound of a child whispering. Beautiful fragrance was uniquely overpowering. Birds chirping in the air, waving and swaying, beautiful and colorful butterflies were dancing. I heard two little hands were clapping. The young little baby girl was chattering. She was enchanted by the lovely garden, running after the butterflies as their warden. Her pink frock was made of chiffon, two little braids tied down with pink ribbon. Her blue eyes were adoring the pretty creature. She was murmuring with joy at nature. I heard her talk to the pretty butterfly. I heard her talk to the pretty butterfly. How did you become so colorful and shy? How did you become so colorful and shy? It whispered back to the inquisitive little girl. God colored me with beautiful hoe to hide and twirl. God colored me with beautiful hoe to hide and twirl. That's what I heard while eavesdropping. I was mesmerized to see their friendly chatting. It taught me to admire the adversity in the nature. I realized that eavesdropping enabled me to prepare. As an adult, I know it's bad manners to eavesdrop. As an adult, I know it's bad manners to eavesdrop. The girl was alone, so I improperly dare to prop. So I improperly dare to prop. I'm not supposed to infringe upon one's privacy. Everyone has a right to express and fulfill their satiety. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Very
Very nice. Very
Very nice.
nice.
Thank you so much.
देविता आप म्यूट है प्लीज अनम्यूट कर लीजिए अपने को
Yes. Sorry about that. Nishiji has rejoined. So welcome back, Nishiji.
Thank you so much. I think everybody can hear me.
oh
Yeah,
yes
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I see many others have joined us now. Manju Bhargav ji, Poonam Sharma ji, Shobna Taneja ji. Welcome everybody, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Okay, going further, I would now like to respectfully invite Indu Matra ji from California, USA.
It's a treat to
Indu,
hear, ma'am.
Thank you so
a very
much.
warm welcome once again. And Induji, as we all know, and we have read her poems both in Hindi and English, she's such a talented poetess. She has written many poems which have been published in anthologies, magazines. She's also been the ex-principal of her school, Sri Aurobindo School of Integral Education, winner of many awards and achievements. And Induji, I would like to invite you by letting everyone know what philosophy you believe in. Never stop, never give up, ever try to reach beyond. Never stop, never give up, ever try to reach beyond.
beautiful
What a beautiful thought. Such an encouraging, motivational philosophy you have. Try to reach beyond your limits. Don't stop. Don't give up. So, with these words, I would warmly welcome you once again and kindly, the stage is yours, kindly recite and
Thank
benefit
you.
us. Yes.
Thank you, Nivedita. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Induji.
welcome
Uh,
Indu ji
Thank you. First of all, I want to congratulate Nivedita ji, both the Niveditas and Bhupender ji, Veena ji, all those poets and writers who are associated with Yuganugoonj. And I wonder, in these 6 years, how much progress
yes
Yuganugoonj has made because of the untiring efforts of all of you, all the poets and writers, and especially at the helm we have Nivedita ji, Bhupender ji, both the Niveditas. So they are, Yuganugoonj is really enriching the culture, the literature, and on the whole society by discussing the problems of society. So, want to thank Yuganugunj. I must admit that my association with Yuganugunj and winning the Shir Samman changed my life forever. So I wish all success to Yuganugun. So I start with prayer.
Well,
Duty is the gift of God. not merely in the outward bod, but in the soul, in the heart. It is a divine art that with love feeds and breeds with sublime thoughts and good deeds. A simple loving heart that for every creature feeds, that is the seed, the soul, my Lord, that is the gift from thee I seek. And then for the future, another prayer for the future of all of us. This frail metal, this fragile vessel becomes empty again and again. There's still room for your gentle touch that I miss so very much. So touch me again so that my confidence I gain. When I feel the painful pricks of thorn, touch me giving energy newborn. Touch me with the winds under my falling wings. Carry me over hills and dales, smoothly through winds and gales. Remain in touch when the winds get harsh. My spirit, my life, they lash and slash. With your touch, generate a spark and remove all that is dark. Let me feel your healing touch upon my limbs and keep at bay all the evil things. When my life gets a cruel push and rolls roaring down the slope, remain in touch. Lead me to a flowery grove where I keep my toil aside. Life's roars and murmurs and sighs help me break into a butterfly, flitting daintily flower to flower in spirits high. Remain in touch when the crush of cruel words smothers and everyone and everything around me bothers. With your caressing touch, fold me in your arms like a sunbeam over the shimmering ripples make me dance. I know my nagging heart is a constant affair. With your softest touch, just cast away all my despair. Give me that special touch, that special smile, and make my life truly worthwhile. Thank you.
What a wonderful prayer.
Ah, beautiful. Very nice.
Beautiful prayer, really nice. No, direct conversation with God and
Mm.
such nice. Whatever your ambitions, whatever you aspire, it's a very nice, a great feeling which I cannot express in words just now. Very beautiful prayer, and people are really enjoying it. Niveta ji saying beautiful prayer, Induji. Savita Mittal, very nice, energetic presentation. So yes, you're always a very good orator. And Poonam Sharma is there. Many all of the people we can. I'm sorry, I'm not able to read all the comments, but we will always get back to you and reply. So Induji, thank you, and maybe have your next.
Yeah, next poem. These were devotional poems, prayers to God, and now the Republic Day is round the corner. So a little patriotic poem I want to read, especially for the Republic Day. The
Wonderful.
Golden Sparrow. This is like tracing the history, the liberation of India. The Golden Sparrow. What we see in the history books about Indus Valley civilization. So I have started from that. A broken sculpted statue, some blackened silver and copper coins, some smashed pieces of pottery, some broken pieces of jewelry were found from an excavation of Sindh Valley civilization. The relics made a great revelation of land's prosperity and abundance, of its rich and valuable inheritance, of rajas and maharajas and queens and palaces. Even our rishis and munis kept their accounts and balances. So rich was the land, known as Hindustan. The world called it a bird of gold, dwelling in heavenly Gulistan. It was a land where all was gold, temples of gold, ornaments of gold, fields of gold, towers and domes of gold. There were torrents and torrents of gold. From all over the world, every race raced to get its hold. The land's path of life, resplendent with such galore, people came as traders, but sat firm on the throne. Their trickery and deceit made us their slave, overshadowed even our bravest of the brave. Alas, the soaring bird was shot and encased. They did not rest till it was lifeless in its grave. The envious invaders from the west shot right through its heart. With its wings ruthlessly clipped, the golden sparrow's whole lot flipped. With it plunged all glory and luxury and mark. Luckily, this land was also replete with noble saints. With their persistence and endurance, gradually resurgence, revival, and survival took place. Our heroes had a hard battle to fight against the relentless foe who had nothing but the net of hatred and insult to throw. He who fights with ahimsa and non-violence is more than a hero, I say, than he who leads soldiers to battle and conquers by arms, causing bloodshed in the fray. Our heroes stood firm by the strength and saintliness and manhood against the race that was still wallowing in its early stage of civilization's childhood. Our heroes withstood their blows of tyranny and were yet able to sing the songs of victory. On this Independence Day or Republic Day, the golden bird, like phoenix, rose from its ashes and is once again ready to fly high to astonish the world's masses. So this was a tribute to our
Very nice.
heroes
Very
who
nice.
So nice
fought.
description from our golden era to imperialism, colonialization, then the freedom struggle, and ultimately the victory, the independence. Very nice, beautiful, very
As
nice.
if we were watching a short film.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Trying
She
to
has described all the ages.
yes,
Yes.
beautiful.
Very well
It
written,
is, it is
Suji.
always a treat to hear ma'am. And ma'am actually lives her motto, what she described in, like, never she gives up. And I think
That's true.
age is just a number for her.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
proves it. She's a
So
living
true,
example of it.
Nishiji. We see her almost daily, so we
Yes.
know.
She's
So
our inspiration. She's
she
our
is our
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, she conducts two classes at Senior Center, creative writing and memoir writing. So she is our guru, and
Mhm.
So,
her writing
in,
impresses her on daily basis. I wish I could
virtually,
write like her.
oh,
Induji, everybody has enjoyed your poems. Those who are watching are really giving beautiful comments. Nivedita ji saying fantastic expression, Induji. Yes, absolutely right. Rupa Bukku Verma is there. Shobna Tareja is saying very well written. Savita Mittalji is saying beautiful and vivid description of splendid inheritance of India, rightly called Golden Bird. And there are many other comments. So thank you so much, Induji.
Thank you, everybody who encourages me. Thank you very much. Your words and your appreciation means a lot to me. Thank you.
Okay, so taking this beautiful evening further, I would now like to invite Nishi Singh ji, hails from Patna, Bihar. She has a very rich and vast experience in the field of education, being a founder principal. She has done many student-centric programs under the banner of Yuganugoonj, and we have seen those online programs also.
Yes.
Um, Obviously, a very talented poetess, bilingual, writes both in English and Hindi. Nishiji, I would like to invite you with letting everybody know the philosophy of life that you believe in. If life gets tough, the tough get going. What
Yes.
a wonderful philosophy. If life gets tough, the tough get going. Do not be scared of the challenges in life because life will always throw you various challenges. Do not escape, do not avoid, face them. That is what her philosophy says. So, Nishiji, with this, I again extend a very warm welcome to you. Kindly.
Thank you so much, Nivedita, for your kind words and beautiful way in which you described me. Thank you so much. And I would like to tell, like Yuganugoonj, I remember I was associated right from the first annual program to the sixth, and I've seen Yuganugoonj grow and widen its wings and soar high. And for me, I think it is my journey of writing has started during COVID time, and during COVID time only, I think online programs became a reality. And I remember my association from then to now. And it has played a major role in gaining I mean, I have gained confidence because of Yuganugoonj, because the platform is so beautiful. Everybody encourages the other person, and that has made me what I am today. Even if I was not well, people were so encouraging and thoughtful in their comments and wished me well. So thank you so much to all of you. And I would like to start my poem, Flight of My Dreams.
Welcome.
Thank you. I want to tell you, I carry my dreams, big or small, never measured by size. Some clear like crystals, some obscure yet vibrant, varied as if seen through a mosaic and disguised. So vivid and bright, like a kaleidoscope through which I can peep, yet some remain riddled with uncertainty in my keep. I carry my dream to bed, open them in the silence of night, talk or often console them as they arrive with tired wings, breathless after a long flight. Tattered, broken, halfway, yet determined, I learn to look forward to them with all my might. With confidence replacing fear and fright, I say to myself, I shall reach them without breach. I shall achieve them with blessings. No time for red herrings. Carry them always in my heart and in my eyes, for they are what is truly mine, from when it's night to the sunrise. So that is my poem, Flight of My Dream.
Very nice.
Mm,
Beautiful. Really, very nice. And how you carry your
Somehow,
dream.
Nishi
mm.
ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
your this particular poem, it echoed in my heart because
Thank you.
I know you as a person, as a wonderful teacher, and a very mighty and very stalwart person. Whatever is your thought, actually you leave that. So you are also an
Yeah.
inspiration, and your thought actually echoed in my heart. Thank you for the beautiful poem. I could
Thank
Very
you.
not
nice
Thank you.
poem,
resist.
Nishi. Very nice.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Thank
Very
you,
nice,
ma'am, so
very
much.
nice.
And everybody is saying very good things about your poem. Nivita, she says your poem is full of hope. Yes,
Mm.
exactly. And Manju Bhargav is saying great thoughts. Sneh Virmani
Mm.
ji has joined us. She's saying excellent. Rupa Mukhu Verma says wow, super se bhi upar. So everybody
Uh,
is yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you, all of you, for your kind words. Now, I have a different poem that is called Mannequin.
Okay, welcome.
Uh, Ready and dressed up to lure, silent but always elegant for sure, standing there day and night, with all passing by in your sight. Yes, one thing for sure, your valued presence in the store. Always dressed up to the season. You are the style icon of the region. Loved the scarves you donned, going so well with the hair blonde. Whatever you wore became the style, not only near but as far as a mile. Oh, few things I remember so well. The magic you wove and your spell. Wanted to look as beautiful as you. I never knew when I became you. She looks like the mannequin. Someone whispered. Were they telling the truth? Had they erred? Or had they erred? Mannequin you become is the truth of every girl. Somehow the thoughts make me cringe and curl. Rise and take up your roles. Embody elegance and dignity. Defy silence. Speak up. Let us take our responsibility. So this is a poem for mannequins where we all tend to become beautiful and we dress up nicely, but actually we should not be silent and should be speaking our mind, and our thoughts should actually combine with our action. So that was my poem. And a very small poem will be my third poem, that is Loss, a very
Can
small
you
poem.
have it in the next round, Nishiji?
Okay, okay, thank you, thank you.
In
Thank
the
you so
final
much.
round. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll come back in this last round.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So everybody is enjoying, and you can go and visit them after the program. All the comments. Uh, so going further, I would now like to invite respected Veena Kumarji. Veena ji again hails from Virginia, USA, and she has been associated with teaching and many literary groups. She has also published many poems and memoirs, and her favorite pastime is reading. Also, she's very much interested in music and drama, and we have all, at some stage or other, read her poems. She writes very well, both in Hindi and English. So, Veena ji, I'd like to invite you by letting everybody know what philosophy you believe in. Miracles do happen in life. Miracles do happen in life, and they bring a bouquet of good tidings. So, what a wonderful, optimistic thought, so much positivity. That is so great that you always hope for the best because don't despair. Miracles do happen. Very nice. And again, a very warm welcome to you, Vinaji. Kindly.
Thank you, Nivita, for inviting me to join the sixth anniversary celebration of our Yuganugoonj. I congratulate Nivita Chakravarti ji and Bhupendra Tikku ji for taking Yuganugoonj to such greater heights. It is their hard work, dedication, and vision that reflects the past 6 years of our glorious achievements. And Yuganugoonj has been a life-changing instrument for me. It has given me a new name, a new introduction, and I have really evolved in the past 6 years. I have evolved with Yuganugoonj. So thank you, Yuganugoonj, for everything. Uh, so now I come to my poem.
I would like to say something, Veena ma'am. Like
Yes.
I've seen you emerge as a Hindi poetess, and I've seen you grown like I could never imagine also. And I really appreciate you in the sense that the kind of work that you do and the writings that have developed over the years. Is amazing, amazing. Both, I think, Madhu ma'am and Veena ma'am, both of you, I've seen you. I think, Veena ma'am, you were writing in English and then you started writing in Hindi, and it is amazing growth. Any thought that we give, and then you can write a poem on that. So that is amazing,
Yeah.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Nishi, for your kind words. Thank you so
Mm,
much.
mm,
Yes,
And all this has happened only because of Yuganugoonj, to tell you.
mm. Yeah,
So
yes,
I come
Vinay.
definitely,
to.
definitely.
We
Okay.
have a little shorter time, so let us.
Okay. I'll just come to my poem.
Yeah.
The title is Agony. Why
Well,
the agony of the Ukrainians fallen deaf on our ears? Why the words so insensitive not to wipe their tears? When will the catastrophe of war end? When will the catastrophe of war end? I hopelessly wait, unaware if their miseries will ever come to an end. I hopelessly wait, unaware of their miseries will ever come to an end. Why don't we empathize with their grief and pain? For those who are displaced, uprooted, and face indignation, why can't we hear the wailing of the widows? Why can't we hear the wailing of the widows, the cries of the children, and the mothers sobbing in desperation? How can we be blind to the grey bombed houses, their homes and hearths turned into ashes that provided shelter to the millions of masses? Who's going to compensate for their heavy losses? Unfortunately, humanity is at its lowest ebb. Unfortunately, humanity is at its lowest ebb. We need to hang our heads in shame and sob. How I wish the great leaders realize their folly and stop playing with the lives of the innocent lamb. And stop playing with the lives of the innocent lamb. So, this is the pain and the suffering of the war stricken people. The innocent people just suffer because of the ego of the politicians.
your poem has brought out this pain in very beautiful way, and it has really touched us. Yes.
Thank you so much, Nivita.
And people say that only the dead can see the war end.
Yes.
So only, and it has become like you have said that in your poem, because so many innocent people get killed, and when they are killed, then only they can imagine the war ending. Otherwise, some or the other war is going on everywhere.
Uh,
So,
so,
now I come to my second poem.
yeah, Vinaji, I'd just like to take one important comment coming
Yes.
from Nivitaji. Empathy dies, Vinaji. Blindness surrounds humanity. Good to raise important points in this poem. A beautiful poem. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Savitaji. Thank you so much.
Nivedita Chakravarti ji.
Oh, thank you, Nivita, so
Yeah.
much for
And we
your
are
words
very
of
much,
encouragement.
uh,
Yes.
let us now go to your next poem.
The title is Ponder. In my solitude, I often ponder about my bygone life. Have I lived such which has been worthwhile? Have I lived such which has been worthwhile? Maybe I didn't acquire worldly possessions, but there has never been any dearth of precious friends. Friends are my real possession. Maybe I didn't acquire worldly possessions, but there has never been any dearth of precious friends. No doubt, at times there was turbulence in life, but with courage and fortitude, I faced the strife. Indeed, there were many moments of despair and failure, but I rolled them up with happy demeanor. Have always tried my best to bring a smile on somebody's face. Have always tried my best to bring a smile on somebody's face and surely have been amply rewarded by God's grace. And surely have been amply rewarded by God's grace. Thank you. And
Beautiful.
Nevita Srivastava, now you should come up with your poems.
Oh,
Very nice poem about friends,
very
Veena.
nice.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
And
much.
I would like
Everybody has really enjoyed Vinaji, and they have
to,
Thank you so much.
there have
go
been
to
lot
their
of good comments.
And
yeah.
it is so much required, na? We don't introspect and we don't retrospect on our lives. We don't ponder that how we are living our lives. Is it worthwhile living it like that? अगर दिन में एक बार भी ये चीज कर लेते हैं, then the lives will be different.
True, true. We should take out time to ponder.
Right.
So
Yes, very,
yes.
very.
So
Okay.
should we start the second round?
Yes.
Okay, Devita Shivasa doesn't need any introduction. She's a very strong pillar of Yuganugoonj, working very hard for all of us, ever ready to help any of us. So, Devita, all the best and congratulations.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
Neetu, I would like to introduce her. She is the
Oh,
global head of social media, global head social media of Yuganugoonj, and she has been a, I mean, she has been with Yuganugoonj ever since it evolved in 2020, I believe.
Yeah.
That's why we are celebrating 6th anniversary today. And actually, I had introduced her to Yuganugoonj. I wanted her to join, and her
that's the best thing you ever did.
yes, yes, I am proud of you. You are doing wonderful here, and being a part of such a wonderful platform, you are evolving with the platform. And I had become very emotional. You know, when I started reciting my poem, I couldn't say congratulations to Nivedita ji and to Yuganugunj. So I would like to take a moment to do so. And also now would like to introduce Neetu. Her her one line belief or life's philosophy is life is a continuous journey full of myriad colors and phases. So live life to the fullest. What a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
And she is doing a wonderful job of that also. She is an example to follow. And my introductory quote for her is being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, but loving someone deeply gives you courage. This is not my quotation. I got it from Lao Tzu, but it applies to Nivedita Srivastav. That's why I selected it. And she has published many books. There are her, I think, first book is Mon Kanad. It's a solo poetry collection, and she has written many poems in joint poetry collections, anthologies with Yuganugunj and elsewhere. Kasturi, Kavya Kasturi, मैं स्त्री हूँ, धूम धड़ाका, etc. Because it's a huge list, so I'm not going to go into all the poems. So just to keep it short, welcome Neetu. Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
program. Thank
Thank you so much, Mami, for such a beautiful introduction. Uh, so once again, Yuganugoonj, I cannot express how important it is. It is a part of life now. So, anyways, I will now recite two poems of mine. The first
you.
one is
Welcome.
some thoughts. Thank you. Some thoughts on life. So, sometimes the mind begins to ponder what actually is life, I wonder. Sometimes the mind begins to ponder what actually is life, I wonder. Life is a creation, it is a celebration. Life is a creation, it is a celebration. Life is real and earnest, sometimes so cool, other times like a furnace. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it, not an empty vessel. Take it. Sometimes it's soft, sometimes hard. Sometimes it is soft, sometimes hard. Sometimes we are shattered, sometimes so battered. Life is not a bed of roses. You have to make your own posies. Life is not a bed of roses. You have to make your own posies. Posies is a bunch of flowers. So strive towards making it the very best. Strive towards making it the very best. Forget all sorrows, bruises, and unrest. Sometimes we forget what is important and become disheartened. Sometimes we forget what is important and get disheartened. We all need a focus, a drive, a reason to make us survive. We all need a focus, a drive, a reason to make us survive. In our hours of despair, we should not lose heart, for in all of us is the strength to overcome any loss. For in all of us there is a strength to overcome any loss. We should share our sorrows, seek others' help and support. We should share our sorrows, seek others' help and support, never despair and fear should we purport. So find a passion, find a drive. Find a passion, find a drive, find a reason to fight that will make you survive. For life is precious, so treasure it always. Life is precious, treasure it always. Thank you.
Wow, beautiful thoughts
Wonderful.
about life. Well read, well written, well expressed. And there are many comments. Shobna Taneja, Sharma Jolly, Ritu, and Niveta ji herself is writing a reason to make us survive. What a strong line, beautiful and powerful poem, Nivedita Shrivastava. So,
Thank you, everyone.
and now you can recite your second poem.
Okay,
Welcome.
nice. Okay, this one is something which I mean, I think most of us generally see, and some thoughts came. I wrote this, and I've titled it Agony. I was strolling down a street when I came upon a spot where sat a small family, parents with two small kids. It was a pitiable sight as I watched them from afar. They had barely any clothes on. Even those they wore were filthy and torn. Even those they wore were filthy and torn. Their faces were dirty, the hair so unkempt, the feet were bare with no slippers to adorn. Their feet were bare with no slippers to adorn. The young kids were crying, possibly with hunger and thirst. The young kids were crying, possibly with hunger and thirst, but there seemed to be no meals with which to feed the lot. There seemed to be no meals with which to feed the lot. My heart cried in anguish, seething with agony their plight. My heart cried in anguish, seeing with agony their plight. Why, oh, why is fate so cruel to have no mercy on some? Why, oh, why is fate so cruel to have no mercy on some? There is so much inequality, such a divide between people. There is so much inequality, such a divide between people. I ponder with so much agony. Why, oh, why are some people less privileged than others? Why, oh, why are some people less privileged than others? Thank you.
Beautiful poem, heart touching. And
Hmm.
that's the reality of life. We see this all the time. So,
Yeah,
and you
in
may
such
start the second round.
yeah. So we'll have a quick and final round where just everyone we will without any introductions. We everybody now knows us. Uh, we will each one of you kindly recite one short poem. So again, restarting, we come back to Rama Chakrabarti ji. Rama Chakrabarti ji, the podium is all yours. Yeah,
Thank you for giving me another chance. So it's on Father's Day.
yeah, welcome.
I was very much attached to my father, so father comes back to me even after 10 years of his demise. Is today merely about weaving a garland of memories? Is it only about looking back at life? The warm morsel of rice mixed with your loving fingers, that strong grip nestling my weak feast, full of reassurance, the courage ingrained in your call, and, and, and. Father, there is immense strength in that name. With Father around, what fear can touch me? Father is strong, upright spine, holds courage to face the whole world. Father's pen teaches the first letters. Father's voice sings Tagore songs. Father means stories, plays, poetry. Father is a walking dictionary. On the sick bed, father's smiling face, it's more powerful than any tablet. The fever is subdued not so much by the cold compress, but by father's unwavering reassurance. No matter how eligible a young man is for marriage, everyone pales in comparison to father. Just listen to my father's voice once. It would appear like a lion among jackals. His compassion for the poor and helpless, his affection and love for my mother, always vigilant for the family's well being. Even when he goes out, his thoughts return home. My father, one in a million. That's why God called him away prematurely. No matter how much you hide from my sight, O Father, in my next life I will again be your daughter. In my next life, I'll again be your daughter.
Beautiful poem. What a nice tribute to father. Obviously, father is really what all you have described. So thank you, Ramaji, and everybody has really enjoyed the poem. But we will go further because of time limits. And next, Madhuji, Madhu Mami, this podium is all yours.
Thank you very much for the second chance. My poem's title is It Shimmers in the Distance. Everywhere I look, it glistens and shimmers. Even in the far distant horizon, there is a purity that glimmers. I feel I am in heaven. Fairies dancing in dresses that glitter. It's so pure and serene, soft music soothing my ears. The cool breeze caressed my hair, it's flying everywhere. The moonlight is glistening, the myriad of stars twinkling. Here comes the early dawn, the birds are chirping, multicolored butterflies circling around, playing and serenading. Suddenly I saw the bright sun rays, cock a doodle doo was cracking, beautiful ladies fetching water in pitchers with rangoli coloring. Their faces are glistening and glowing. They are happily singing and cajoling. There comes the beautiful Krishna on his flute. He played music soothing. Gopis and gwalas enchanted by flute. He was rendering music so captivating. In this heavenly atmosphere, one can't escape the shimmering divinity. The shimmering divinity. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, very nice. And please kindly all go and reply to the comments. Everybody is really, all the audience, the
Actually, I am responding simultaneously while the
yeah,
poem.
I can see your comments also, and they are all watching this. Thank you so much, everyone. I can see many people who are here from the start. Jolly Ripuji, Manju Bhargaji, Mala Sinha ji, Vibha Jain ji, and many names have escaped me. So sorry for that. But we'll all come back and reply to your comments. Okay, so we move on to Indu Matra ji. Uh, the podium is all yours, ma'am. You are on mute, Indu ji.
Oh, yeah. Is it
Yeah.
okay now? Yeah.
Yes, fine.
So My short poem on conservation. Conserve and relish, overconsume and perish. This is the title of my poem.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful is the mother earth in her gorgeous, splendid attire. Don't let global warming set her colorful garb on fire. Don't rip, don't plunder. Consider what and how you consume. Molest not the dainty jasmine for your vanity and perfume. Don't take abundance of nature as your wealth and asset for good. Soon you might find yourself miserably searching for food. Nature is no doubt benign. Mother Nature is no doubt benign. As a mother true, she has been very kind. Be soft, do not trample her soul. Have a gentle heart, lest her bruised body with ugliness may depart. Be wise, don't turn wild. Over the years, you had not been quite wise. Be not a savage anymore. Squander not the bounties, conserve and cherish her beauties, or keep the dire consequences in mind. For this time, once winter comes, there may not be any spring behind. Thank you.
Wonderful. What a beautiful message that is coming through. Preserve your mother nature. She gives you in bountiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Induji.
Thank
And
you.
yeah. Now moving forward, Nishiji. Now the podium is all yours.
Thank you. And thank you for the second round, ma'am. And there is a very small poem that I would like to share.
Yeah, welcome.
One sec. One sec. One sec. Sometimes these glitches happen that when you are finding something on the um, mobile or anything, it will not find you. One second. Mm. So the small poem is lost. How do people deal with the loss and heal? What do they undergo? How do they forego the habits made? Do the memories fade? Does the heart ache? Loss makes or breaks. Does the emptiness saps all happiness? Do they regret moments not lived? I bet. So that was my small poem. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Does it make or break? That's a big
Yes,
question.
very nice question you raised. Huh? Something to
Yeah,
ponder.
Yes.
Yes,
yeah,
Losses not
yes,
only breaks, sometimes it makes also. It
yeah,
builds the person you are.
true,
yeah.
true. So thank you, Nishiji.
Thank you
And
so much.
yeah, moving forward, now I'd like to invite Veena ji once again
Thank
to
you,
recite.
Nivita. I'll just say a very a poem in a lighter veins. The title
Yeah,
is Brook, a stream.
yes.
Remember, we met for the first time near the hilly brook. You were reading Milton's famous poetry book. I was charmed by your serene persona. You gave me a mystified look. You gave me a mystified look. Then we started meeting very often. We strolled down the stream with fervent. You whispered sweet words in my ears. They were melodious and full of passion. They were melodious and full of passion. But this sojourn did not last forever. But this sojourn did not last forever. You left without uttering a word whatsoever. I was shattered and heartbroken. I was shattered and heartbroken. Yet, whenever I tread on that path, yet whenever I tread on that path, I remember the lovely times we spent together. I remember the lovely times we spent together. Thank you.
Very good.
Very
Very nice.
nostalgic.
Yes.
Uh,
And
Thank you. Thank you so much.
we could actually imagine the scenes over there. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
it was so expressive, एकदम lifelike.
Thank
Very
you so
nice
much.
energy.
Thank you so
So
much.
nice to going back to memories.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now
And
I would
everybody
like to
really
invite
enjoyed.
Nivedita Shrivastava.
Oh, okay, I'll
Please,
just end with a very short poem. Thank you once again, Mommy. Mm,
you're welcome.
and I'm thanking all the audience who are still with us. So thank you so much and giving us all beautiful comments. So we'll definitely get back to you and thank you once again. So I will just recite a very short poem titled White Christmas. Last night I dreamt of a white Christmas with snow over hills and roads and trees, the nature blanketed in a white silky cover, so bright like light, and I full of delight. So peaceful, so calm, like a soothing balm. No fear, no fright, just happiness and delight. And then I prayed. And then I prayed to Almighty the Great, let there be peace, O God, just like this. Let the world be free from hatred, dearth, and misery. Let the world be free from hatred, dearth, and misery.
Very nice.
Thank
Very
A
nice.
beautiful, beautiful ending of this poetic session, I would say. Very
thank you.
nice.
So
Well
much
done.
as
Well
we would like to hear more poems, but obviously we have all taken a sufficient enough time, and
Mhm.
very grateful to all the listeners, and thank you so much all of you. We really I enjoyed listening to your beautiful poetry, each with its particular flavor and color. So I think maybe together we all made a bunch of flowers like a posy, as I said.
Okay.
So let us continue to
That
smell
was
and
beautiful. That was a beautiful way of putting all of us together.
Yes.
Mhm.
thank you so much, everybody. And once again, everybody, I wish you a very happy 6th anniversary because Yuganugoonj is us. It is for all of us.
No doubt.
So we all wish each other a very happy 6th anniversary. And till
Very-
tomorrow, where we have come up with another event, let us
mm.
all say good night, goodbye.
We
Shabba
feel
khair.
so deeply
Prabhakar.
connected with each other, no? We
Yeah.
meet on screen sometimes, maybe yearly once we meet physically, but then
Yeah.
the connection that is very deep rooted. And it is wonderful to have this connection.
Mm. Mhm.
That's very true.
Thank
Very
you.
true.
Thank you once again, everybody. Thank you,
done.
audience.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you, Niveta ji.
Thank you and good night.
Yes, and
Thank you,
Bhupendra.
Night.
everyone.
Good night.
Yes.
Good
Wishing
night.
you all the best, Ramadi. Wishing you all the best.
And
Recover
Thank you.
fast.
Thank
Yeah, bye.